Welcome everybody to the Keys to Wisdom channel. So this morning here, I'm going to take you on a little bit of a ride with me through the living word, and I'm going to explain how I start from here, the date, the Hebrew date of Nisan 1, 5784, which is going to be one of the dates applied to April 8th, 2024 in that total solar eclipse that is coming. So I put in here the Hebrew date. This time I'm using the double S version of the month of Nisan. When you're working with Hebrew months, they're a little bit different than Gregorian months. Gregorian months are always spelled the same. Hebrew has different variant spellings within the Hebrew months. So this one here is using the double S, right? Nisan 1, 5784. So I put in the date of that eclipse immediately because I have a deep level of knowledge on what is going on. I see the 1776 representation of the United States of America, and I see a 5 going on here in the center final key. Well, I know because I have that deep level of knowledge of this total solar eclipse and the 5 that it relates to prior to it, which this 5 is also partially symbolizing, right? On that day, there is going to be 5 total solar eclipse crosses made from those other solar eclipses, along with the 4/8/2024 total solar eclipse path. So when I see this here, and they're all USA based, 2017 in particular was only USA based, no other nation. The other 5 are North American based, right? That's another way you could look at this. This could be 1776 representing the 2017, and the 5 representing the other 5. 1970, 1972, 1991, 1979, and 2024 are 5 North American, and there's 1 total USA that was 2017. So I got Nisan 1, 5784. And I've got the knowledge within myself that there are 5 crosses made on that day. So I'm going to click caps lock off, use our low tau version within the word, TTTT for 5 crosses, and now I'm going to put in day, which is also a date. Now when I do this, I've got a double date appearing here of the very day that in Gregorian that the Nisan 1, 5784 represents after sunset. And it's important to realize from the perspective of Israel, the sun will have set in Israel prior to the total solar eclipse. So while the total solar eclipse from the sunset perspective is happening on Adar Bet 29, 5784 in the USA, from the perspective of Israel, when it's happening, it's Nisan 1, 5784. The sun has already set, it's already turned to Nisan 1, 5784. So now I put that 5 cross representation is the T and the day or the date, and I've got a double 4/8/24 setup of the exact Gregorian date that the Hebrew date represents. So now I'm going to put in 4/8/24. This is American use, or that's actually a European use of the day, month, year concept, right? They'll write day, or no, this is the American version. Month, day, year, right? Someone asks me my birth date, I say 9/4/79 for September 4th, 1979, right? So 4/8/24 is the American, the USA representation of day, month, year. I put that in once, but I had it there twice, right? 4/8/24, double dating. Now it flips those same keys. It was 4/8/24, 4/8/24 to the 5,784, or 5784, 5784 Hebrew year. All right, so now we're experiencing some harmony, some back and forth with the Hebrew and the Gregorian. So now when I see that, I'm going to describe what happened in here. So I'm going to put in 5 cross, right, which is what I made of the 5 TTTTs, shown with the Hebrew and Gregorian. And now it brings me to the 2 years, the year that began this 6 total solar eclipse event thing, 5730. And then it's got the backwards key of 4875 for the 5784. So you're looking to the right, 5730, to the left, 5784, meeting here in the middle. Now it just so happens that on that day, the very first cross that gets made is between the 5730 and 5784 total solar eclipses, and the very last cross that day gets made between the 5730 and 5784 total solar eclipses. And there are 3 crosses in between, which would be over Isla Maria Magdalena, Isla Maria Madre, Mexico, Marion, Illinois, United States of America, and Summerside, Prince Edward Island, Canada, are those 3 in the middle. These other 2, right, it's in the whale that we're showing you as the sign of Jonah, the whale in 3 waves. It's the mouth of the whale is the first cross, and the tail of the whale is the last cross, and they're made by the total solar eclipses of 5730 and 5784. So I'm going to splice some pictures within this video here to show you that path, so you can count the 5 crosses on that path, so that you can see where the first cross is at the mouth of the whale. You can see where the last cross is, the 5th one, at the tail of the whale. You can see the other 3 in between. You can count all 5 that are made on that day. In total, between the 6 total solar eclipses that start in 5730 and end in 5784, there's 10 crosses made. There's 5 already been staked. These last 5 are staked on this day, Nisan 1, 5784, especially from the perspective of Israel, and 4/8/24, right? the Hebrew and Gregorian dates, right? And then just to back it up just a little bit more before I end, I'm going to back this off and show here the Hebrew and Gregorian, right, used together to show the entire thing with about as much accuracy as anything could possibly be shown, right? I'm showing you the words, the numbers, the dates, the years of the calendar, all of it exact, and then I'm showing you the images, the symbols, the crossing points, all of it exactly the way it is. So I just sat down here and started to work on the subject this morning, and I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes is what it took me to generate these results within the living word that I can see clearly, and I believe that when I show them out there to you, no matter who you are, I don't believe you'll need any experience with the living word to be able to see and understand what I'm showing here, because all of the dates, all of it, everything lines up exactly, right? The results in the numbers provides you the ability to see everything that the words are conveying in their context, and then the timekeeping systems of the Hebrew and the Gregorian are applied exactly to the entire thing. So with that said, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to this channel if you think that's something you should do, and have a nice day.